Welcome to AGORACOM, the Small Cap Epicenter, and AGORACOM TV, a daily, fast-paced, edgy show that brings you the best press releases out of the small cap world every day at or before they open, so you can hopefully profit from it or maybe even find your next great small cap investment. Now, it's Thursday, August the 30th. We're just a couple of days away from Labor Day long weekend. Quite frankly, driving into work today, I didn't think we were going to find any press releases on the wire so close to Labor Day. But in fact, what we've got is a last-minute rush of quarterly end press releases, and we've got some great ones from both sides of the border. So let's start off with Phonetime Inc. that trades on both the TSX Venture and the OTC BB. You'll get your stock symbols on the screen here. They put out their second quarter numbers. Revenues for the second quarter exceeded $23 million, their highest ever quarterly report in 12 years of operation. For the first half of the year, that translates into $44.5 million in sales, way up from just $9.5 million last year. Now, they do have a year-to-date loss of about $837,000. However, about $1.17 million of that is all non-cash, one-time expenses. So it looks like Phonetime may have found the magic formula and finding a way to increase revenues dramatically and operating income. Hopefully, it's going to translate into net income shortly. They're a retail and wholesale supplier of long-distance telephone services, trading about the 30-cent range. Next up, ExelTech Aerospace trades on the venture exchange under XLT. They're making a repeat performance here, but how can they not when they announced today a contract worth up to $17 million with Piedmont Airlines to provide service and maintenance for their Bombardier Dash 8 aircraft line, which is the largest in the U.S. and amongst the largest in the world. This deal is initially set up for 2.5 years, and then it's got a second option for 2 years. So what I'm wondering here is, when they say that the contract's worth up to $17 million, does that include the renewal period or doesn't it? Either way, it's a pretty good number, and they're trading about 35 cents right now. Humptys Restaurants, also trading on the TSX Venture under the stock symbol HMP. They're in the restaurant business, that's pretty clear. Straight up nice numbers here. $6.4 million in revenue, up 12.5%. A profit of $227,000. That's up just under 14%. The problem they're having in Western Canada right now is they just can't find staff. As such, they can't find uptime of 100% business hours, so they're forced to shut down business hours and pay their staff more money because of the oil patch boom that's taking place in Western Canada right now. Nonetheless, they're trading at 18 cents, and that looks like could be potential good value based on those operating figures. Next up, Biomerica trades on the OTC under the stock symbol BMRA. They put out their fiscal full year 2007 numbers. Sales, $5.7 million, up about 35%. Net income, $536,000, and that's an increase of 133%. They provide diagnostic products for the early detection of medical conditions. They're trading at $1.30, and their chart is looking pretty nice. Next up, U.S. Silver Corporation trades on the Venture Exchange, put out their Q2 numbers. Revenue of $5.4 million. I love it when I see junior resource companies actually producing revenue. They did suffer a net loss of $2.7 million. Of that, about $1 million again were non-cash items. Why? They're bringing their mine up to full production and profitability, which they expect to occur sometime in Q4. Here's a quote from Bruce Reed, the CEO, that says, "We anticipate returning to full net profitability for the fourth quarter of 2007 as production levels at the mine are increased." That's trading at 77 cents, and congratulations to my friend Vance Lober there over at U.S. Silver. They may be on their way up. Finally, BSM Technologies trades on the Venture Exchange under the stock symbol GPS. Full disclosure alert, as always, BSM is a client of AGORACOM, so do your extra due diligence here. But they did put out their Q3 numbers. Revenues are up 162% for the quarter to just under $2.4 million. Gross profits up about 120% to $930,000. Now, their net loss is also up to about $809,000. However, as we reported here about other companies, we don't mind when we see net losses as long as the top line is increasing, and we can attribute that to increased investment in sales and marketing, and it looks like that's what's happening at BSM Technologies. Why? For the full 9 months, the first 3 quarters, their revenues are up to $5.8 million, up 196%, and they also attribute that to a great acquisition that they made at the beginning of this year. What does the company do? They provide GPS security and tracking solutions for fleet management, armored cars, law enforcement. So we know this is a growth business, that GPS is going to be used everywhere, and there's no doubt about that corporations, fleet managers are going to be using GPS for better efficiency and better security. Take a double extra close look at BSM Technologies because they are a client. I want you to do all your due diligence, but those are great numbers. The company right now is trading at 16.5 cents. That's it for Thursday, August the 30th. Hopefully you found some great ideas. As always, in addition to this, make your way over to the AGORACOM marketplace, where we've organized more than 60 small cap companies and growing by industry and exchange, so you can find suitable investments for your portfolio. Have a great day. Talk to you tomorrow.